Good morning, Father.
Good morning.
We are here this morning to have a conversation with you about the wonderful work you are doing with the soup kitchen. I noticed that there's a dedicated spot for Christ the King Soup Kitchen. So our show is a social talk show that highlights the plight of every Ghanaian, the issues that we face on a regular basis, streetism, traffic issues, homelessness, all those kind of things. But for the first season, we are actually talking about the street child and the plights they go through and what people are doing and organizations are doing to help alleviate the problems of the street child. So we zoned in on you because we noticed that you do a soup kitchen every day. And we wanted to come and have a conversation with you about it. How did it start? How is it being maintained? Who are the kind of people who come here? So just that kind of conversation this morning, Father.
So you're most welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, on the 17th of January, 4 years ago, we started.
Okay.
And the idea came to me when I saw the people in church, many people coming begging after Mass. And I said, this has to stop. All those young people and the rest coming to beg and trouble our members of church after Mass. So I said, right, let's start a soup kitchen. That's how it started.
Okay.
And we started with just 4, 5, 6, and just grew and grew and grew. And it's up to 50, 60 a day now, sometimes 70.
We actually went to see them this morning and the other day as well. And I could count about 60.
Yeah, so it just grew and grew, you know, and we give them breakfast every morning. So around 7:30 they come, give them a cup of tea, a cup of milk, some bread. And then we'll give them classes, maybe on the Bible, religion, courtesy, good manners, general English, or we might teach them how to make beads and other things like this.
So they learn a skill.
To try to learn skills, so they learn something. Then around 10:30, then we give them a good meal. You know, they might get wache, they might get kenke and fish, they might get banku, kenke, whatever. A good meal for them.
So it's two meals, technically?
2 meals every day.
Wow, that's a lot.
Every day. We want to make sure they're taken care of.
Yes.
So every Friday in the church we take collection, morning Mass and afternoon Mass.
Okay.
And then I always tell people when they come forward for a birthday blessing, you know, if God has blessed you, you must also go bless God.
Yes, exactly.
So I'm always encouraging people who have birthdays that they must also give back to God. So they will give me some, maybe an envelope, or they might give me some rice or some people regularly give me chicken. Some people give me rice, some people give me bread. So people give me various gifts. At times it's somebody's birthday, they say, Father, don't cook tomorrow, I'll bring the food. So we'll have a whole breakfast for them.
Oh, that's lovely.
So that's how we support it. Because last year we collected over 240,000 CDs for the soup kitchen and spent about 150,000. You know, people are very generous.
Very generous.
Very generous. Now, what we spend that money is on, we take care of the food. We also take care of the medicals. Not all of them are on the NHIS. We put all of them that when they come regularly, they're all on the NHIS. But the NHIS doesn't cover everything.
Everything, yeah. I noticed there's a gentleman with a cut of an amputee. I was told that we are going to get him a prosthetic. Next
Monday he's going to, he's been twice to Ensram, to the orthopedic center.
Oh, lovely.
And he's going back now on Monday to be fitted for an artificial leg.
God bless you. Thank you.
So we'll be able to walk around and the rest. So we've taken care of all our men. Some have had operations. Some have had various diseases. They've had typhoid, malaria, gonorrhea. You mentioned they've had all sorts of things. So we take care of everything. We don't. When they come to the soup kitchen, we don't ask questions. And we don't sack anybody. You're welcome no matter who you are, no matter what. You need clothing, we'll give you clothing. The time they come for a bath here, we have a bathroom for them.
Yes,
here.
I noticed that some of them went to take a shower before they came to eat.
Yeah, so they can get fresh clothing and that. So the money is spent on the medicals. Then we also spend a lot of money on school fees.
I see.
We have about 12 children in school, boarding school, and they're doing very well. These are the children who are serious. You know, you can find out when you meet them a few months, you know, see them coming every day, you get to know them. And they've got ambitions, you know, I'd like to go back to school, I'd like to be a doctor, I'd like to be a teacher. So we send them to different places and we support them financially in all these places. So that takes a lot of money too.
Yes, it does.
So we pay for all their fees, all their expenses, extra classes, the food, all of this we take care of.
And these kids, for example, the batch that are going to school, are their parents aware? Do they let them know, or they are?
See, what we try to do too, we have 4 social workers. One of them takes care of Wager, and 3 will be here all the time. They take turns.
Okay.
And those who are here, they will visit the parents in our homes. Recently, 2 of them went to Kumasi.
Okay.
And they visited 10 homes in Kumasi and visited all the parents to see what was the problem.
Yeah, that the children ended up on the street.
Broken homes.
Yeah.
Stepfather, stepmother.
Yeah.
Thrown out of the house.
Yeah.
Problem with stealing and all sorts.
Yeah.
We weren't too successful, you know, trying to bring that reconciliation back, you know, between the child and the parents.
Yeah.
But at least we went there and we did our best. So all of that finances, staying in Kumasi, the Lurry Fairmont, all of that. So put all of that together.
It's quite expensive.
It's quite a lot of money. But thank God, people are very supportive, and word has gone around.
Yeah.
You know that this is what we're doing to help them.
Yeah.
You know, the main thing we want them to know, we give them dignity. These kids are on the streets. I visit them at night time where they sleep.
Yeah.
I go to their places at Ophelia House.
Yes. The Marina Mall area.
Marina Mall,
Yeah.
Temaluri Station, the National Theatre, ShopRite and also. So I go there with my staff and we just go to see where they are sleeping, and it's awful. The conditions are just horrendous. You know.
In the rain,
when it rains,
you know,
they hide. Also, they all club together under maybe some shelter. So these are the activities, and then we'll also take them out for excursions.
Oh, great!
You know, we've taken them to Cape Coast. We've taken them to different places. Just the good boys among them. You know. And then we also take care of the girls when they come here. I know 4 girls who came here recently. 3 of them aged 14, one aged 17. And they came to me here from the soup kitchen. The 17 was highly pregnant.
Oh dear.
And the other 3 were highly sexual active.
Very active,
14 years. And they're all small little girls though. So we sent them to a place in Achimota. And then the girl who was pregnant, she said to me before she went to Achimota, I have to get permission from my husband. She's 17 years of age, asking permission from her husband. And then when she got there, she sent me a big long list, as long as your elbow. You know, all the things she needed for the baby. You know, diapers and soap and shampoo and bucket and all. So I had to buy all of those for her.
Wow, isn't she lucky?
So we bought all of those for so we were expecting. Another lady came just before these girls came. She was 25. And she came with a beautiful baby. And she had this baby under the bridge here in Krumah Bridge. Had the baby there. The reason being, she didn't have the money for a taxi to take her to the hospital. So she had the baby right under the bridge, and looking at there's a woman nearby. She came to help her, and then she cut the cord.
Wow.
And the baby, beautiful baby, it was perfect. It was perfect. So, but we found out the lady who just wasn't able to take care of that baby. We asked her, where are you staying? She said, oh, I'm staying at Caprice on the street there. So we got her a room. And I went there one day and the room was full of smoke. I said, no, you can't sleep in this place with the child. So we took the child from her And the child is with Mother Teresa's sister,
Atashama,
yeah.
yes.
And doing very well.
Yes, I've
I
been
went
there.
and baptized her.
Yeah, they have a beautiful little chapel.
That's right.
Yeah.
So she's happy there. And they were taking care of the mother too.
Thank God,
you know.
thank God. And it's, I can imagine how stressful or how time consuming it is. You can't reach everybody, but the little that you're doing, how do you make people know about what you're doing?
Yeah, I mean, it's my vision to help people. There are about 60 to 80,000 kids on the street.
Yeah.
Which is a lot.
It's a lot.
A lot. We're just like a drop of water
in the ocean. Yeah.
It's amazing how many people find out. You know, again, the Vice President has taken a great interest in our work.
Okay.
On New Year's Day, he invited all the soup kitchen children from here with the lepers from Waja and the lepers from Cape Coast.
Okay.
Just ourselves, and had a party in his garden. Himself
lovely.
and his wife had a party there. That got great publicity. So people are beginning to find out, and want to help. What can I do for you, Father? What sort of assistance do you need? So through the media has been very supportive,
yeah.
You know, to help let people know, you know, what we are doing, trying to get these kids off the street, get them back, to give them love. I mean, these kids are beautiful kids.
Intelligent.
When you sit and talk to them, and you find out about them, you know, what they've gone through, the difficulties they've gone through, the problems at home and the rest. You know, you feel sorry, and I feel with many Guineans, they don't know the poor and the needy. Like to sit down and talk with a prostitute, a HIV patient, a street child. You know, to sit down with these people who are just marginalized. People haven't done that. And as a result, you know, they judge them and call them dirty and this, that,
especially when they get to the traffic light and they're asking for
the windows and they're shouting at them, get away from all sorts. They don't understand them. So I have a vision that I want to help these kids. And I went to the Vice President and asked him, you know, can you help me get a plot of land in Accra? So the Vice President and the Mayor are helping me to get a plot of land in Accra, so we can build a shelter
for them, somewhere they can go to.
Shelter. So those who are really serious, you know, they can live in this shelter and go to classes every day. So we'll have this plot of land. You'll have a shelter for boys, a shelter for girls. You'll have classrooms and the rest, and they'll be able to go to school, you know, and
do something with their lives.
Get them off the streets, so they will start going to secondary, going to university.
Father, you said something quite profound. The breakdown of the family is really some of the is the main percentage of this this streetism, because if daddy, mommy, and children live together, there will be some kind of bond. It starts from the family.
The problem is today, people want more money. They want prestige. They want power. They want land. They want titles. They want to be seen to be somebody. You know, what we're here for is to serve others. You know, just like Christ, we're here to serve. What gifts we have is for other people, not for ourselves. No matter who you are, no matter who you're there to serve others. That what God has given to us, He's given us talents, He's given us our work, that must be shared with others. And where does it start? It starts in the family. And in the family, you take, for instance, here, Christ the King. Parents come in the morning at 6 o'clock. They leave their children here. They give them their breakfast in the car. They comb their hair and wash their face. And then they tell the children, go to school. In the afternoon, a driver comes to collect them. They go home. And there's a nanny there, and they do your homework, do such, and have your bath, go to bed. Mom and daddy come home around 8, 9 o'clock at night, I'm tired. Don't even see the children. Next morning, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, get up out of bed, hurry up, and such and such and such. So they don't have time. There's no that.
Exactly.
There's no that communication. And then Saturdays, we love going to funerals.
Yeah.
So the
Funerals,
parents will off to
parties,
funerals.
yeah.
They have no time for their
the
children.
children, yeah.
Sunday, come to church and come to meetings. You know, how many parents will have time to sit with their family and have a meal with them?
Yeah. It's very
for instance,
rare.
Christmas Day was an opportunity.
Yeah.
Let's eat just with the family.
Yeah.
I talked about it there. Don't visit anybody. Just stay with
Stay
your
within,
family.
yeah. Let
Play
them.
Ludo with
Exactly.
them. Play games with them. Eat a meal together. Pray together. And that's what's missing.
Yeah.
The child doesn't need the best iPad. That's not what the child
No.
needs. And for many children, unfortunately, their best friend is a
It's the mobile phone.
That's
They're
their best
slouched
friend.
over it.
You know, you go any place and you see the children together, and they're all just
Yeah.
staring at their
Even
phones.
sometimes at the dinner table, everybody is staring at their phones. No conversation.
There's no conversation.
Nothing.
It's just on the phones. I went to a hotel and we were going for a meal, and I passed by this family, and all the family were together, sitting, and they're all on the phones. I mean, you could stay at home.
Yeah, you
Stay
might
at
as well
home.
stay at
There's
home.
no need to go to a hotel and have a Christmas meal there.
Yeah.
But they were all on their phones. This is breaking family life down in Ghana.
Yeah.
And unless we do something, the children are lonely.
Yeah.
I mean, the children come to me and they say, Father, I'm lonely.
Lonely.
I go home and I'm nobody to talk
It's
to.
such
I'm
a sad
lonely.
situation.
Mommy doesn't understand me. Daddy doesn't understand
Yeah.
me. You know, and they just feel lonely in the house.
And we have high rates of suicide and people don't understand why.
I took from a young person here, I took her medicine from her recently.
Yeah.
She was going to take the medicine,
Can you
commit
imagine?
suicide. You know.
Because she has no one to listen to her,
Nobody
you
listens.
know?
So I keep in touch with her,
Yeah.
pray with her, and ask her.
We
You
thank
know,
God for
and
that.
she's doing very well, but they miss this contact, physical love.
Love is
You know,
missing.
I love you. I care for you. You know, there's not that communication before.
Exactly.
And then the parents are expecting such high grades from their children. You know, they get teachers in to do this, that, and the other. So they expect so much from their child.
And don't do anything about it as parents.
And the personal relationship is not there. The communication is not there.
Yeah.
And when you talk to these soup kitchen children, they're beautiful kids, and they deserve a better
family life and a better
happiness,
future.
You know, like we asked them to draw one day. You know, draw happiness. One person drew a plane. He wants to fly
he wants
out.
to fly. That's what will make him happy.
That will make him happy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and this is what their happiness is. But many of them had, you know, mommy and daddy and the children.
Yeah.
Many of them had that.
Yeah.
This is what would make
This is
them
what
happy.
will
if
make
they were
them
with mommy
happy.
and daddy
Yeah.
and the children.
Yeah.
So this is missing in their life, and this is what's causing this treatism. This is what's causing all of this problem.
Yes.
Our money, our chase for money, our chase
for
for
what?
power, our chase for land.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And we are
When
missing
die,
the
we can't
point.
take them with us. We can't take them
It's
with
the
us.
impact that you make in another person's life that when you die, at least that is transcended, it continues. So, Father, I thank you so much for your time. And our medium is on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. So we'll promote what you're doing to make people more aware of what you're doing so that we can get more contributions to help the soup kitchen and other people who are helping the street child to become, because they are the foundation of our future.
Exactly.
And if we don't build the foundation
60
right,
to 80,000
exactly,
kids
that's a
on the
lot.
street.
And I'm sure that is just in Accra and
That's
the major
just Accra.
cities. Yeah.
I'd say in the whole of Ghana,
If we
could
go
be
to
300,000.
Kumasi, exactly.
Could be
All the major
300.
cities will get
Takoradi,
streetism.
Kumasi,
Exactly.
Cape Coast,
Exactly.
Ho. But the important thing is, let us realize we're here to serve.
To serve, yeah.
Think of others first.
First, yeah.
Think of others, not of yourself,
Exactly.
but serving others,
Others.
giving to others.
It's profound what you're doing, and
So-
I pray that God gives us the strength and the discernment. More people should understand and realize what you're doing to contribute towards
Thank
it,
you very
and then
much.
more people will take that initiative. And I'm praying that we get that land so that that shelter will be built. Once that shelter is built, we will come again, we'll interview you, and we'll make sure that we get all the
Thank you very
facilities
much.
to help.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so
God
much,
bless you.
Father. God bless you too.
God bless you.
And thank you so much for your time.